Hi, my name is Wafa Bennani. I'm your school nurse. I am here to talk to you about how to stay safe. Okay, we need to be informed about the flu and COVID and have good information in order to to make good decisions. So why should we care about COVID and the flu? Well, we need to care because more than 8 million people died worldwide during the pandemic. Our life have been disrupted and changed. We want to continue going to school, work, and do other activities. We do not want to quarantine or isolate. We're done with that. We're all tired of what the guidelines have been saying and the pandemic. We want our families to be healthy and safe. So COVID and the flu have the same symptoms and have the same impact. Even before COVID, we had the influenza and it had affected people a lot. So you can see here, per the CDC, every year since 2010, there have been a lot of deaths. You can see 12,000 to 52,000 deaths every year. Hospitalization, it's been more than 140,000, and 9 million to 41 million illnesses. When we are sick, it's not fun. We're home, we're coughing, it's not good. That is why we need to care and we need to stay safe. And complications from the flu alone can be ear infections, sinus infections, heart problems, lung problems, worsening of chronic conditions like heart conditions or asthma, diabetes, kidney disease. You can have inflammation even of the brain and the muscles. Multiple organ failures, the respiratory system and the kidney can stop working. So these are symptoms before COVID, but when COVID hits, this is a new virus and it's a flu virus too. So what's worse about COVID is that it can be spread by asymptomatic people. You don't know. You can have your friends sitting next to you and have COVID for 2 days and they don't show any symptoms. But they are spreading the virus as well as the symptomatic person. The virus overload in the body affects the results of the COVID test. You may start feeling the sniffles and then, coughing a little bit. You take the COVID test, but it shows negative. That's just because there's not a lot of virus in your body. So you should test again per the guideline on day 5, for example. If you got COVID, you can get it again. The same virus, by being infected by the same virus or by different variant. There are different variants of different severity of COVID. Like we know, the Omicron, the Delta, the first, variant. So it depends what you get and that will affect the symptoms. Long COVID is also the side effects of COVID. So when someone gets COVID, sometimes they can have what's called long COVID, which is presence of one or more lingering symptoms, such as you continue coughing for a month or 2, or you have a heart problem or headaches for a long time. So let's not have COVID. Let's prevent ourselves from getting COVID. So how can we do that? How can we prevent? So we need to get vaccinated. Vaccines are safe. I got the vaccine. I have 3 shots. I had 2 at the beginning and the 3rd one also. And now, today actually, I'm gonna go get the 4th one because I'm older than 40 and I can have it. So if it's been more than 5 months since you had your shots, you need to go and get the booster. But not just for COVID. You should take the flu vaccine also. The flu vaccine is available everywhere, and you can, your doctor will give it to you for free. It's in pharmacies for free. We provide it here in the district, in the Burbank Clinic, as well as we have the COVID vaccine at Haskell. And there are a lot of, if you need resources, you can always come to me and I can guide you and help you to where you can go to get COVID. But also remember the 3 C's. We need to cover our sneezes and coughs. But also I highly encourage you to wear the mask. I know it's not required anymore, but it's really highly recommended. We've get used to it, so let's just keep protecting ourselves and wearing a mask. Also, clean your hands. There are a lot of areas in the school where you can go wash your hands, especially before you go to eat, or you're touching your T-zone. Your T-zone is your eyes, nose, and mouth. So if it shows a T like that. And if you are sick, especially if you're sick, stay home. There is people sometimes they think, oh, I have just a little sore throat, I'm gonna get better, I woke up and I'm better. No, it's better for you to call me, and I will tell you what you need to do. If you decide to come to school, or your mom says, oh, you're just faking it, you don't want to come to school, you're saying you have a headache or you have a sore throat, you come to me first. Okay, you say, this is how I feel, this is when my symptoms started, what should I do? Should I go to class? And I can assess you. Sometimes you don't need to go home and stay home. You can stay in school, and we'll decide that what is safe for you and safe for everyone. So again, vaccine works. And if we can take an example from 2018 and 2019, the flu vaccine has saved so many people from illnesses and hospitalization and deaths. Even though only like 49% of people get that. That's why this is very important now that we get the flu vaccine and the COVID vaccine. So what can I do if I have the flu symptoms? Okay, so if you can see here in the slide the COVID symptoms, the cold symptoms, flu symptoms, the allergy symptoms. You cannot figure out which one is which, because basically COVID has all of those. So if you have one or more of the flu symptoms, any of these, please stay home, call me, isolate from others, and ask your other family members to quarantine. Isolate and quarantine. What does that mean? What is the difference? Isolation means when you are sick, you should stay away from everyone, okay? And do not come to school. And follow your doctor's orders. You call the doctor, say, I'm sick, and this is what I need to do. Quarantine, you are healthy. You don't have anything, like your family members are healthy. They can come to school. They can, go to work. So that's the difference. But all the people that are isolating and quarantining should be wearing a mask for 10 days. 10 days, okay? They test on day 5 or after of exposure date. Monitor your symptoms. Stay home, away from others as much as you can. People that are quarantined, they should stay home also. But, they can go out when they have to, like going to school and work. take care of yourself to strengthen your immune system. Both of us, all of us, healthy, sick, exposed, we should take care of our immune system. And we should not travel if we're doing isolation or quarantine for 10 days after exposure. So when we have to count, sometimes we're confused. That's why there's this guidance. It's a nice chart you see here. From day 0 is when your symptoms starts or when you are exposed to someone that has COVID. And then you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. On day 5 you test, okay? Or after day 5, either one. And then your quarantine ends on day, basically quarantine or isolation ends on day 11, okay? If you are isolating and on day 5 of having symptoms you're negative and you're feeling your symptoms are good, you don't have to isolate anymore, but you should continue wearing a mask. People that were exposed to you should continue wearing mask for the 10 days, okay? We're all heading to spring break, and I hope you're gonna do some international travel or domestic travel or going out from California and having fun. But when you need to know your responsibility and you need to be informed what to do, if you are fully vaccinated, if you're not fully vaccinated, for international travel and for domestic travel, this slide will show you what you need to do, okay? But please, if you travel, please wear a mask. So what you do after spring break, you test on the 4/25. We're coming back on 4/25. So if you can test the morning before you come to school, that will be great. So if you're positive, you stay home. If you have any symptoms again, please stay home and call us. If you need a test, the government is again giving free COVID tests. You can go to this website, covidtest.gov, and order your free kits for your home. Again, report any results of positive to this email address that I gave you, or call us, okay? Because I need to talk to you and give you some guidelines to know what to do and when you need to come back to school. Again, stay home if you're sick, if you have any flu symptom, and follow the school guideline, the travel guideline if you travel. These are some resources that are helpful and where I showed the information. Stay safe, follow the guideline, and we can continue being in school and learning and staying healthy. Thank you for your time.